Douglas County.
You have reached the Douglas County Clerk, Clerk of Superior Court, and the Office of Tristan Worthen. Normal office hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, excluding holidays. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time. For Financial Collections Officer, please press 5. For Jury Administrator, please press 7. To speak with a clerk, press 0. Thank you for...
Please wait while I transfer your call.
Representative, did you...
Clerk's office, this is Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Good morning. This is Darcy Adams. I am calling with a question for most likely the court, the judge's chambers.
Oh, sure. Okay. Let me transfer you over there. Give me just a moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling Douglas County. Please wait while we connect you to an available representative. Did you know that many questions can be answered by visiting our website? Our address is www.douglascountywa.net. You can also find us on social media at Douglas County, Washington for up-to-date information and news releases. Please continue to hold. Thank you for calling Douglas County. Please wait while we connect you to an available representative. Did you know that many questions can be answered by visiting our website? Our address is www.wa.net. Question.
This is Joe.
Hi, Joe. This is Darcy Adams. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I have a very silly, ridiculous question for you. Can Judge Hotchkiss be brought back into the original case?
Judge Hotchkiss is retired.
Right.
He's not a judge anywhere. No.
Not if he so chooses?
Darcy, do you think Judge Hotchkiss is going to want to come back in this case?
No. So then that leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Who will I need to be addressing for my motions?
We don't address anyone. You file them with the clerk's office. You don't send them to the judge.
Okay.
That's why you need to talk to the court facilitator so that you know what you're doing. You keep just banging your head against the wall here by trying to talk to the court directly or talk to Chelan County Court directly or whatever, and that's not the way that it's done. You have to file pleadings and a note for motion and all these other things to get this on the docket to the court's attention.
Okay.
So really, I encourage you once again to talk to Priscilla Selden.
And I explained to both courts that that's not reasonable.
Okay, then you're going to have to get yourself an attorney or figure out how to do it on your own.
Okay, well, I'm figuring out how to do it on my own, and that's why I do call and bother you, which is...
You're not bothering me, but I can't give you any further procedurally.
Okay, well, it was, like I say, it was a very silly question to ask if Judge Hotchkiss could be brought back into the matter because it's so complex.
It's not silly, but he can't. He's retired, and he doesn't even carry his bar membership anymore, so he's not even an active attorney any longer.
No, that makes perfect sense. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, in the event of the answer, I forgot the third question. Imagine that. Is there anything pending in the court right now, in your court?
What do you mean, pending?
Is there anything pending in Douglas County with my case?
Yes, your case is still pending here, the one that you wrote to me about not long ago.
Okay, which one would that be?
I don't recall without looking back at our emails, but it's the one that you said that you... What did you say? The last email that you sent to me where you said that I was inappropriate.
Well, your attitude and your phone etiquette is kind of questionable, but...
Is it? Because dealing with you has always been delightful, so I just don't understand.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, because maybe my anxiety does not allow me to feel... Hello? That's hilarious. All right. I'm going to leave this recording on. Wow. Did that just happen? I'm going to make sure that wasn't an wow. All right. Really? Don't comment because I'm still recording, but I'm just like, really? Did that just happen? Frank? Can you at least say something so we all know you're standing here too? Now that I'm saying comments, because that's just ridiculous. But let's make sure she didn't actually accidentally hit a button.
You have reached the Douglas County Clerk of...
Please wait while I transfer your call.
This is Bryson in the clerk's office.
Hi, Bryson. This is Darcy Adams. I'm just calling back to decide whether or not Joe Jackson accidentally hit a button and we disconnected.
I don't know, but you can send her an email, absolutely.
Okay, well, since I have you online or on the phone, let me get something clarified.
Okay.
When I called this spring and asked if there was anything pending in my case, do you remember your response to me?
I have no idea what my response was back in the spring.
Okay, well, I believe it was nothing was pending.
Okay, yeah, maybe nothing's pending.
Okay, can you confirm or tell me if anything's pending now?
Like a court date? Is that what you mean by pending?
Well, I'm going to assume if anything is pending in Douglas County.
Anything is pending in Douglas County,
Concerning me.
No, I don't see anything. The last thing that filed was in June of 2020.
Okay, and I can't exactly quote you, am I correct?
Why do you need to quote me?
Well, because I need to make sure that nothing is pending in Douglas County, just like I needed to make sure of that back when I filed the certified parenting plan with Chelan County.
Okay.
And since then, Attorney Collier has argued that the venue was not proper, and so Judge Brandt from Chelan County has ordered that it come back to Douglas. And I motioned to vacate that order, and then we were in court yesterday for a hearing, and it sounds like they're telling me that it would be a lot easier and cheaper for me, plus they're not going to hear it, to just come back to Douglas County and file in the original case.
Okay.
So,
yeah, we definitely have that case still here, absolutely.
but what you're saying is nothing is pending, because that was what I needed. That was the directions or instructions I was given to by the Chelan County court facilitator.
Oh, okay.
To make sure nothing was pending in Douglas County when I filed a certified parenting plan with Chelan County so that I could ask for a modification.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the last thing I see filed is a notice of intent to relocate children, so there's no pending court dates or anything like that. I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, and when was that filed, you say?
It was on June 1 of 2020.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm not objecting to that relocation because she's not on the other side of the mountain anymore. So if I had objected to that relocation, would there be something pending? Or if from what I understand, that would be timed out based on the file date.
Yeah, I don't know how many days you have to reply to that.
30. And then I served the other party, Jeff Duncan, Chelan County paperwork on the 28th of May.
Okay.
Okay. Well, anyways, I appreciate your patience with me. I'm just what I originally was trying to call about was, the question was for Joe Jackson, and then I quite honestly think she hung up on me because she has not tried to call me back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a problem for me, but not to take up with you, I obviously understand.
Yeah.
But it kind of throws me for a loop with where I'm supposed to expect this court to have any respect. That's a problem I was just trying to address in Chelan County. Imagine that. So do you have any idea who I'm supposed to direct any motions that I do file?
You can file the motions absolutely in this case.
But I already have.
Okay.
And they were supposedly unprocedural or whatever. But
okay. Yeah, maybe they didn't meet the court's requirements for filing them. I honestly don't know, but you can definitely file whatever you want in our case, absolutely.
Well, I realize that, and then I can also be told that I'm filing frivolous motions. So that's the problem I'm having with I get it. I don't need an attorney. I'm not asking you for advice. I was just trying to get some clarification on who I was supposed to address a court document to if I have recused Huber.
If you would have what?
I have recused Huber. I'm under the understanding that I don't know what's going on in this court anymore. So I don't want to have anything pending in this court anymore. I actually think I just want to preserve the record the way it is because I'm not feeling like due process and equal protection has occurred. I mean, is there a grievance policy for that? I mean, I just need someone to give me something other than I don't know.
Well, that's pretty much my answer because I'm not an attorney. I mean, we have a court facilitator. I don't know if you've used Priscilla's services before or not.
Yes. And I also made it very clear that she was inappropriately rude.
I want to use her, then I think you just have to get your own attorney.
Well, and that's why I was using Chelan County, but they're not versed in Douglas County court rules. Is there any difference between the two?
There well may be, absolutely. There could be a difference in court rules.
Okay.
Between Chelan and Douglas.
And then I guess, it's just kind of came to mind, I'm walking and talking here, but I only tried to recuse Judge Huber because I was told by my ex-husband that he had stayed at his house and that Huber, when he was just a real estate attorney, had helped my ex-husband with divorce papers, Jeff Duncan, the other party. And obviously by Judge Huber not signing that or signing any of the papers that I've tried to file, which is why they're not procedurally correct, I was under the impression that he wasn't signing the recusal or the change of venue. I was under the impression that he could note things for hearing based on RCWs. I'm also just wondering, if he's not going to recuse himself, the reason that I went ahead and filed the contempt paperwork after that December filing of recusal, I was under the impression that he wasn't recusing himself, so I just went forward with him hearing things. And now I'm basically being told by Chelan County that I need to come back to Douglas.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can come back to Douglas. I mean, the court will find a different judge if you recuse Judge Huber and Judge Huber's recused and all that.
But why didn't they do that in the first place, February 18th or March 17th?
I don't know.
Well, Safar would know because he's the one that chose not to. And Huber chose not to sign the order to show cause because I recused him. But then I guess my question for you is, if he didn't have my ex-husband sleep over and help him with his divorce papers, then I see no problem with him hearing my case. Does that make sense? So I'm really confused as, I guess you'd call me a civilian. I'm confused.
Okay. Well, all I can tell you is, yeah, we still have the case here in Douglas County. You can file whatever you like here in Douglas County and go forward that way. Your options are, like I said, either talk to our court facilitator or seek out, retain an attorney.
Okay, so if I do not speak to your facilitator and I do not retain an attorney, do I need to go through your facilitator in order to get things filed?
No.
Okay.
Whatever you want. I mean, I can't guarantee that they're going to be, the judge would sign whatever you present. I mean.
Only because it's not approved by the facilitator? Confused?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
So well, in Chelan County, you have to do things through the facilitator. Well, at least that's my impression.
Okay.
But that's not that way in Douglas.
No, you can file whatever you want to file in this case.
Okay. Now then, whose job would it have been to get that paperwork over to a judge?
That's our job. We put the documents that were supplied to us in the judge's box.
Okay. So if I filed an ex parte motion for contempt back in March or February, can you see it in my file, and then can I just resend all of that same paperwork because it's not a new argument?
I mean, we won't refuse any of your filings. I mean, I don't know if the judge is going to sign this stuff for March. I have no idea in February. If you use the exact same paperwork that's already in the court file, I don't know what the reason was that he didn't sign the contempt. You'd have to contact Joe Jackson.
She already told me. It's because he didn't recuse himself that he didn't sign the order to show cause.
Well, if that's what you're saying, then okay. But I'm not going to argue one way or the other. I have no idea.
Well, right, but that paperwork all just kind of went missing is why I asked. You say it's your job, and that's why I asked.
Well, I can tell you there's a motion in order to show cause, a declaration from you, and there was a motion hearing on March 17th, and there's a court minute and everything like that, and then the next thing was on May 29th, an email from Joe Jackson, and then a notice of intent to relocate.
Oh, okay. So does anything look improperly filed from the March 17th hearing?
I don't know if it was...
Yeah, I know. It's because the only procedural incorrectness was the fact that the judge refused to sign the order to show cause, and I'm not...
Yeah, well, if the judge refused to sign it, then there must have been something wrong with it.
But then it would have been your job to have put it in somebody else's hands besides Judge Huber because he was recused, I guess is my question.
That would be the court administrator.
Okay, that makes sense why she hung up on me. I'm going to stop asking you questions because I appreciate your patience so much, Bryson. I know you've worked with me over the years, and I appreciate it.
So, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.